Hello everyone, my name is Noelle, aka Sweets, and today I'm gonna basically attempt hydroponics. What actually got me into this was actually cereal. I tried it with some fresh blueberries and I was like, wow, this is like amazing. But as you can, as everyone knows, things are getting very expensive and so are blueberries. And what's even worse about it is that the fact that you can't tell which ones are the sweet ones or the tart ones. So I decided to try and basically grow blueberries indoors the hydroponic way because I don't want to deal with the soil and basically, the whole need nutrients or some, because sometimes, everyone's busy and you tend to forget. So I was basically browsing through YouTube and had seen blueberries and how to grow them. And I was like, okay, there's a different method in hydroponics. So I tried it. Just so you know, mishap. The whole entire room smelled bad because of the fertilizer. Woo! Bad mix. But I kept on researching and I've seen, while I was researching, I've seen hydroponic lettuce and I was like, wow, I have to try it. So today's project is basically hydroponic lettuce. As every great chef needs, they need their tools. So hopefully I have everything. I believe I do. I have the tubing, have the mesh pot, I have the medium, the case, whatnot to put it in. Believe it or not, $2, Home Depot, or $1.97, not including tax. Mesh pot, I went to the Green Box, your local hydroponic provider. They're absolutely awesome. They're very nice, courteous, and the prices are really good. I have gravel, which I had from my previous fish tank, but it was an extra spare bag. Same thing with the tubing. I always buy in bulk. I have the air stone, which I got from Petland for $1.49, and I also have my little romaine lettuce. Love this stuff. This I also had gotten at Home Depot on sale for $1.98, and it also came in a 4-pack. So since we have everything, let's start. Well, the reason why, the reason why I chose gravel, I recently purchased strawberries, and they had things in them in the soil, and even though I did try and transfer it, that's another video, but let's just start this. Okay, first thing first, what I've seen, you take your tubing, you attach it to your ear stone. Okay, there we go. Perfect fit. Doesn't matter. We go through and then attach, as long as it basically sits inside the tub. I basically, with this is close, I basically trace the bottom of the mesh pot, which you can do. And then after that, I slowly started whittling out. Yeah, I actually whittled the whole entire circumference until it basically fit. It worked. It was a little time consuming, but it was great though. Not only does it fit, it also has little snug fit, so if I wanted to, I can just leave the mesh pot as so, where you have a little bit of room to give some more space, or just basically totally submerge it. And I put a little hole right over here, if you can see, so I can push the tubing through without any issues. And then also you can adjust. Oops, sorry, so you can all see. Oops, let's put this over here. Oops. So the tubing's right under there. I like placing it under the mesh pot. It helps keep whatever from under, going, attaching to itself, or any sort of residue, since it's constantly moving. Then get the gravel. This right over here, and you use a spoon, or you can just use your hands and just put it in. I'll use the spoon. Close that. Gravel's going to the bottom, but it's perfectly okay. It's natural. Before I did all this though, before I did all this, starting to put everything together, I made sure I sterilized everything. Most people, I believe, they sterilize it by using, soap, like a little bit of soap and a little bit of bleach, and make sure they wash it out thoroughly. I just use hot water. Hot water kills everything, right? Alright, so now that we got a nice little bottom, so for drainage, let's put our plant right inside the pot. I'm holding it up, levitating it, so while instead of just scooping it out, I'm going to use my hands a little bit faster that way. So since I'm levitating it, the roots are actually at the bottom. I'm going to actually put the reservoir up to where the base root is at, so the base root can actually absorb the nutrients and actually grow a little bit faster. This actually had, this one was actually the biggest one. It had 7 leaves, but due to the fact that, I wanted to make sure it was clean, as you can see the roots, it lost some roots as well as it, but hopefully it will survive. I know it will survive. Gotta keep positive. Remember, that's the Sangonese way. So we're going to do this. So while it's levitating, you're able to actually, gently put the gravel around it to hold it. In place. Don't worry about the mess. You can always clean up later. Trust me, I made so many messes. This is actually one of my Lucy Ball ideas. Hopefully it works out. And hopefully I get a nice big lettuce. Come on. Great. Has some lettuce like all the others I've seen. Videos I've seen. Let's see. We need a little bit more gravel. And like I said, I always like doing things in bulk. And we have a little bit more. Alright. Okay, there we go. Oopsie. Well, since the root system, my theory is since the root system grows so small, eventually through the gaps, I should have bought bigger gravel, but with bigger gravel comes bigger problems, I believe. I know there's more drainage within the bigger gravel, with the larger size gravel, but it also, with the larger size gravel, when it comes towards like actually filling, like doing fillings, it basically is too big, and it just bulks everywhere, and it doesn't really hold unless you like shove it in, and I don't want to actually force it. And yes, I made a mess as usual, but it's time to clean. I can easily clean it up. Just pop it out, dump it. Let's get this out the way. Or we can just actually just fridge clean this up a little more. I have a thing about mess. I don't like it. Everything does not have to be perfect, but I'm trying to go for a nice clean look. And the small pieces of gravel basically went through the mesh pot. 2 seconds, please. Oopsie. Like I said, this is my first time doing this. So let's just fix this up a bit. Make sure the little one stays up. Now we're going to place a mesh pot into the container. Snapshot. And most importantly, we have one more thing that we always need when it comes towards the hydroponics portion of it all. And that is, besides the grow medium, the nutrients. I reuse the water bottle with it. This is actually nutrients that I mix. I actually teabag it. I learned that off of YouTube as well. All I gotta say is keep on putting those videos on. So let's basically fill up our reservoir. With this stuff. I wish you could smell the earthy goodness. Sorry, this is the same stuff I was using before. This stuff is great. So, with this, I'm pouring it in so at least, you know, some of the water nutrients will be trapped inside the gravel. So the plant's roots can slowly absorb it in. Need a little bit more. This is actually super concentrated. So as time, like as time go by, when it evaporates, all you have to do is just basically add more water. It might be a little bit more water than needed. Well, nutrients than needed, but right now I think it can use all the food it can get. Since I basically put it through all that stress. Okay. And this is how I do hydroponics. If I'm doing it wrong, can you please tell me, because I'm still learning. And also the nice people at the grow box, they're also teaching me how to do this. So let me just finish up the end of it. As you can see behind you, we have the Agro Garden 3. That was a gift from one of my friends for Christmas, and I really wanted the herb garden instead of the flower garden. They really, really, really need to actually put it on there. Hey, this is the flower garden. But I still like flowers, but still, I wanted the herbs. Not complaining. So, since this is not just sitting there, so I wanted to use it. Why let it go to waste? So what I'm doing is right here, just bring it a little closer. Right here you have your little ear pump right here, and right here you have your light. So what I'm doing is attaching the hose, see, to the air pump. A little white nozzle. It would ever just go on. It's a little tight. Come on, fit in there. There you go. Ooh, it's like prom night. Hard. No one heard that. And raise it up a bit. It's adjustable. And place my little, there you go, little lettuce there, and hopefully it'll, you know, grow a little bit more than, well, grow a few more leaves, or basically just live. But like I said before, if I'm doing anything wrong, please comment. And that's basically my hydroponic, well, attempt at hydroponics. If possible, can you please like, subscribe, and comment? But mainly comment. I really do need the help on this. Bye, and thank you. Sweets out. One love.